we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Interested in bringing your ideas to life? Here at Milford TV, we give you the opportunity and resources you need to turn your content into reality. We offer memberships with access to equipment and use of our in-studio setup to allow you to get your message across in a professional manner. Or if you simply have the desire to gain hands-on experience in the field of digital media, you can become a volunteer at Milford TV, where we teach essential skills and tools that allow our members to create and tell their stories. From studio interviews, to sports coverage, to field shows, we provide the community the chance to stay informed and get involved. If you're a local company looking for an opportunity to promote your business, consider becoming a sponsor of Milford TV. We offer several sponsorship options for local business visibility during our sports broadcast as well as other areas. Whether you hope to inspire others, highlight issues you're passionate about, or would like to learn more and participate in the production process, Milford TV is the perfect place to start. Call or visit us at milfordtv.net for information on how to become a member or volunteer, and see why now is the time to join the Milford TV family. Come on over so you can be part of the action. Coverage of our Scarlet Hawks athletics on Milford TV is brought to you by the following sponsors. Our presenting sponsor, the Rail Trail Flatbread Company, a casual American dining experience with locations in Hudson and on Main Street here in Milford. Rentschler Biopharma, sponsor of our broadcast booth. Rentschler Biopharma transforms innovative ideas into life-saving biopharmaceuticals. Rentschler Biopharma, reliability you can trust. And Unibank, big bank know-how, community bank attitude. Serving the Milford community at their local branch on Prospect Street inside the Shaw's Plaza.
This includes cheering for your team and not cheering for the opposing team. Ensure that your behavior reflects the values that should be identified with these dedicated student athletes. The MIAA does not allow any players, coaches, or officials' names and numbers to be called out during the event. Inappropriate or unsportsmanlike comments or conduct will result in ejection from the premises without warning. Please represent yourself and your school accordingly. As a reminder for the safety of everyone in attendance, only players, coaches, officials, and game personnel are allowed onto the court at any point in time. This includes during play, at breaks, and following the game. Thank you for setting a good example and your cooperation. And now let's meet this evening's starting lineups. First, the Bulldogs of Canton High School. Number 22, Brooke Connor. Number 14, Deanna Kolothikis. Number 23, Madison McCabe. Number 1, Victoria White. And number 12, Alyssa Wong. Canton is coached by Jesse Mitchell. And now, the starting lineup for your Milford High School Scout Hawks. Captain number 0, Eva Baglioni. Captain number 14, Caitlin Kernan. Number 30, Abby Murphy. Number 24, Regan Cunningham. And number 5, Amelia Maloney. Milford is coached by Austin Costa. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside the gymnasium here at Milford High School, as Milford TV is happy to bring you coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics, presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company. Rail Trail Flatbread Company is a casual American dining experience. They specialize in an all-scratch-made kitchen featuring wood-fired flatbreads. It's an inviting atmosphere for the entire family to enjoy. You can check them out right here in Milford on Main Street. Milford TV Executive Director Tim Coet here on the call, wishing everyone a happy new year as we settle back into this winter sports season now as the calendar flips to 2026. And we're here live once again from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. Rentschler Biopharma is a global contract development and manufacturing organization specializing in biopharmaceuticals and advanced therapies. Rentschler Biopharma, reliability you can trust. And with that, quickly getting into the varsity action here this evening, just a little bit behind schedule as the Milford girls now have both freshman and JV games to play before the varsity gets underway. But action now getting settled in here in the first quarter, and right on cue, it is the senior Caitlin Kernan who gets Milford on the scoreboard first. And don't look now, but your Milford Scarlet Hawks girls basketball team is in sole possession of first place in the Kelly Rex division as we enter into action here on this Tuesday evening. Milford in first place with an overall record of 4-2, so very good start to the season for the Milford girls. Taking on a Canton Bulldogs team out of the Davenport division who comes into action tonight with an overall record of 2-3. And here's Kernan cutting to the basket with ease to make it back-to-back buckets to pace this first quarter action. Nice little run to get things started here. Kernan with possession of the basketball here, looking to stay hot. It's now Cunningham who gets a feed down low. Can't finish on the shot. Abby Murphy, a nice effort there trying to fight for the rebound, but Canton able to take it away. Keeping it on the perimeter where Canton has been good so far to start this season, in particular in their most recent game. We'll get to more of those details as the broadcast goes along. A couple of misses here as Canton's finally able to get a couple of shots away. Happy to have everyone joining us on the coverage here tonight, whether you're joining us live locally on our Milford TV educational channel, our Verizon high definition channel, or you're streaming the action tonight from wherever you might be, courtesy of our YouTube channel. That was Amelia Maloney inserted into the starting lineup after a terrific performance in Milford's win over Attleboro High School last week. Real big league victory, division victory for Milford against a tough opponent on Friday night, keeping the momentum going in the early portion of this season. And meanwhile, Ava Baglione gets tangled up and will get whistled for an early foul. First foul on Ava so far tonight. First team foul for the Scarlet Hawks with 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Two very vocal head coaches on the sidelines for these two teams in what is right now a relatively quiet gym. As this pass gets tipped, no, they'll say it'll go the other way. So good defense for Milford. Defense has been a big part of Milford's success so far on the season as Canton is able to tip that inbounds pass, leading to a look from three-point territory that misses everything, and Canton cannot save it from going out of bounds. Milford coming into action tonight, allowing 39.7 points per game, which is the best statistical defense in the Kelly Rex division. Scoring 45.2 points per game on offense, which is second only to King Philip in the Kelly Rex so far on the year. So again, it has been a very good start to the season any way you slice it. It's our second chance to see the girls in action this season. We saw them play a tough game against North Attleboro in their season debut that unfortunately Milford let slip through their fingers in the fourth quarter. Another shot from the perimeter here for Canton. It's no good as that shot was taken by number 14. That's Deanna Kolakifas. As this ball sneaks through into the hands of Abby Murphy. And Canton will pick up their first foul of the night. The starting fives for these two teams this evening for the visiting Bulldogs, it's Tori White, Alyssa Wong, Deanna Kolakithis, Brooke Connor, and Madison McCabe. For Milford, it is Ava Baglione, Amelia Maloney, Caitlin Kernan, Reagan Cunningham, and Abby Murphy. And meanwhile, just as we announce the starters, Coach Costa will go to the bench for the first time. Maloney out and Anella Lefter in. As Murphy goes 1 of 2 from the line. Free throws are something that Coach Costa would love to see his team start to clean up as the season goes on. It was a rough free throw shooting night for Milford against Attleboro last week. That allowed the Bombardiers to make a game of it late. Brooke Connor connecting meanwhile for the first bucket of the night for the Canton Bulldogs, ending a 7-0 run to start the game for the Scarlet Hawks, and this will bring now Kyla Nashawati onto the floor with Abby Murphy heading to the sideline. And now another look from deep as they're trying to get Kolakithis going from the perimeter. Has not been able to knock down a shot yet. Kolakithis scored 16 points in Canton's most recent win. That was a 59-48 win against Sharon. And that was just yesterday, so playing back-to-back games. Here's Ava briefly losing control, able to get it back. And knocking down a 3 is Nashawati. It's a little bit off balance. Had a defender right in her face, but able to knock down the bucket. And Milford opens up a 10-2 lead now. A miss on the other end from Tori White, but Canton able to keep the ball alive. Now it's Nashawati fighting. They'll call for the jump ball, and possession arrow is in Milford's favor. Canton will put pressure in the backcourt here as Kernan looks for an opening, able to get it into Baglione. And Ava now up the floor. Cunningham trying a quick pass underneath the basket for Lefter. Milford will inbound with just 1 tick. Under 30 seconds on the shot clock. Cunningham a couple of tries, but eventually she gets whistled for an offensive foul, her first foul of the night. And we tick down to 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. It's a 10-2 Milford lead. Back to Kolakithis, who now hands it off to Martina Battistacci off the bench. Now up top for Alyssa Wong. Good speed. Gets down low. That shot just does not fall. Milford with numbers under the basket, and Baglione able to come away with the rebound. Goes all the way in. Expecting some contact there. Hoisted up a tough shot. Lefter dives in for the rebound and ends up getting fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. Tori White whistled for her first foul. As Lefter rattles home her first free throw attempt. 3 team fouls now on Canton, 2 on Milford. Ava and Reagan Cunningham getting a rest here. As Lefter misses the second shot, and Canton jockeying for position on that rebound. Ball ended up out of play And the Bulldogs inbound with just over 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Maloney back into the game. Good defense on the perimeter, but in the end, just a little bit of a push into the back of Tori White, who's a little ginger as she gets up.
We foul this on number 5, Amelia Maloney. First personal third, team foul.
It's tough to tell if she's favoring the knee or the ankle there. Back to Wong here, who will kick it on the perimeter. Maloney with some help from Abby Murphy. And more good defense here as Kernan collapses in. But Canton able to find Brooke Connor trailing the play. She is able to get her second bucket of the quarter. All 4 points on the Canton side belong to Brooke Connor. As it's now an 11-4 Milford lead. Kernan cuts through a double team, maintains possession. And now Nashawati trying to find Murphy down low. Ball gets intercepted by the Bulldogs. As we very quickly tick down to 90 seconds to play in quarter number 1. Wong now will work the baseline. Canton will turn it over. Coach Costa continuing to cycle his personnel here. Baglione back onto the floor. Head to Nashawati, who, again, a little out of control. And now Lefter flies in to make the defensive play, knocks that ball out into the Milford bench. Lefter getting more and more comfortable in her freshman season now with this girls basketball team after excelling on the soccer pitch this past fall. Now Kernan nearly knocking that ball loose. Jumper for Megan Beatty is no good. Out to Wong now, and that's a long two. So 11-6 now as the offense has slowed here for Milford after a hot start. Nashawati will send it back to Baglione. Pass tipped out by Brooke Connor. Milford will get it back with 13 on the shot clock, 35.1 to go in the quarter. Quick catch and shoot for Maloney. Shot goes off the side of the rim. Maloney trying to fight for that rebound, but Wong able to take it away. Canton pushes the floor, and they're able to get the shots. First bucket for White, and now Canton looking for a quick turnover. Milford able to win it back, now pushing the floor, and Kernan finishes. 6 first quarter points now for Caitlin Kernan. And Canton called for the travel. Milford will have 3.7 here to try to punctuate the period. Maloney will inbound. We'll heave it up the floor to Anella Lefter. Gets it to Cunningham for a decent look. And they'll count the bucket as Kernan trailed the play. She was able to put it in, beating the buzzer and leading to a 15-8 score at the close of the first quarter. Excellent job by Caitlin Kernan, staying in that play. Quick release on the shot, getting it in just ahead of the buzzer to finish off an 8-point first quarter. Caitlin Kernan leading the way for Milford so far. Nice start for the Scarlet Hawks as they lead at 15-8. We'll take a quick pause here on the broadcast as we bring it to you live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. We'll be back with more in just a moment here on Milford TV. The coverage is presented by Rail Trail. Second quarter getting started now here in the Milford gym. Scarlet Hawks with a 15-8 lead to open up the night. Tori White, a high arcing attempt from three-point range. Clanks off the rim. Canton has been trying to get their three-point shooting activated, as they did so well in their most recent game against Sharon.
Canton foul is on number 23, Madison McCabe. Second personal, first team foul.
Had a chance to exchange some emails with Coach Costa prior to the game tonight, and he was very complimentary of Canton's outside shooting.
Foul is on number 24, Vivian Cunningham. Second personal, first team foul.
Canton hitting 11 three-pointers total in that win against Sharon last night. So Milford certainly aware of that outside shooting ability. They've been able to hold it in check so far this evening. Some pretty hard contact from behind on Kernan to knock the ball free. No whistle. Kernan a bit perplexed. Will be Milford to inbound. Right back to Kernan, and now it's Baglione. She'll try her luck from three, and it's perfect. First points of the game for Ava. Ava, who established a new career high single game point total in Milford's win against Attleboro last week, scoring 21 points to lead all scorers. Did a lot of that damage in the second half. Milford scored just 10 points in the first half in that game against Attleboro, and then exploded for 40 points in the second half. White with a long three, and again the shot is no good. Milford will have the chance to inbound. 6:31 to go in the first half. Milford right now with an even 10-point lead. And to Kernan, a chance to move ahead with a full head of steam, but had that layup plank off the bottom of the rim. And now Kernan reaching in, and she will pick up her first foul. That comes here with 6:20 to go in the second quarter. Coach Costa really crediting Caitlin Kernan for leading the way for the improved defense that Milford has displayed this season. Again, right now, the top defense in the Kelly Rex division through the first handful of games on the season. I think they're going to get Abby Murphy here on the foul, or perhaps...
Second personal, third team foul.
No, unfortunately it goes on Kernan, so she picks up 2 fouls in the span of 2 seconds. This sends Brooke Connor to the line, and will send Kernan to the bench. First free throws of the game for the Bulldogs. They go 1 out of 2. And they control the loose ball afterwards, so it'll be Canton inbounding. Ball safely into the hands of Alyssa Wong. Able to get past Ava. And now the bounce pass back to Connor. Her shot no good, able to pick up her own rebound. Murphy, good defense now outside for Wong. The shot is short, and Ashawati picks up the defensive board. And the pass looking for Ava in the corner does not get there. Tough passing night so far for Kyla. Knocked loose by Milford, but recovered quickly by the Bulldogs. And now it's Connor slinging it outside. White for three. No good. Connor there using her height advantage for the rebound. Puts it back. Seven points now in the half for Connor as Nashawati gets ahead looking for contact. Ball goes out of play. And it'll say Milford ball as Kernan will come back to the floor along with Reagan Cunningham replacing Maloney and Lefter. Lead for Milford down to 7. Just one made basket in the second quarter so far for the Scarlet Hawks. Pass too hot for Cunningham to handle. It's picked off by White. Nashawati able to get back defensively, and they're going to whistle a foul. Milford now quickly up to 4 team fouls in the second quarter. It's going to send White to the line.
Victoria White at the line for Canton.
Nashawati picks up her first. Makes the second, cuts it down to a 2-possession game now. Lefter and Cunningham, and now back outside for Kernan. Finds the open Abby Murphy under the basket, and Murphy gets her first shot to fall tonight. Wide open look this time for Kolakithis, and she knocks it down. So first successful three-pointer of the night for the Bulldogs, and now Ava puts this one right in the hands of Tori White. A miss for Canton, but a foul under the basket. Frustration. Frustration on the Canton sideline, and a bit of conversation with the officiating crew after the fact as Canton head coach Jesse Mitchell tries to smooth things down after a bit of an outburst there. Meanwhile, Kolakithis will shoot free throws. And all of a sudden now, down to a 3-point game. Lefter able to answer back with her first bucket. Miss. Ball goes right to Lefter. And nearly wrestled back. Now it's Cunningham. She goes high bank. And so the offense waking up here. Now Cunningham with a good defensive rebound. Milford pushing the floor here for Lefter. Can't finish it that time. Coming down to 3 minutes to play in the quarter. As meanwhile, Ava will pick up a second foul here in the first half. So Kernan and Baglione with 2 fouls each. Baglione now dribbles in for the jumper. It's no good. Rebound controlled by the Bulldogs. Less than 3 minutes to go in the half. Shot doesn't fall this time for Kolakithis. She'll get another chance. Another miss. Cunningham this time cleans up the glass, and now it's Baglione. Count it, and the foul.
Okay, the foul is on number 12, Melissa Long. Second personal, second team foul. Ava Baglione at the line for the Scott Hawks.
Out on the perimeter now, Milford continues to defend well.
Milford foul is on number 24, Regan Cunningham. That's her third personal. Team limit.
Now,
Number 23,
Regan Cunningham is going to pick up a third foul here with 2:27 to go. It sends Madison McCabe to the free throw line. Canton 6 for 8 from the line, all here in the second quarter. Gets a very friendly bounce. Down to a 6-point lead once again. Murphy finds Lefter, and now it's Maloney. Nashawati now with Kernan cutting underneath the basket. Now Maloney pushes her way inside, just could not get enough elevation on the shot. It's Alyssa Wong in the corner. The shot is no good, but a nice offensive rebound by Lila Tortorella. And she'll pick up her first bucket of the game, and the lead is down to 4. Milford has led by as many as 10 points in this second quarter, but that lead all but evaporated as Nashawati attempts a three. It's no good. Abby Murphy with the rebound. Now it's Kernan from 3, no good. Murphy continuing to try to hack away on the boards. This time Canton able to take it away, and the chance now to get even closer. Partial block by Murphy under the hoop. Kolakithis takes it back outside. They'll try from the corner. No good, and Kernan wrestles the defensive rebound and tries to hit Maloney on the move with a pass, but out of her reach. And Canton will inbound with 53 seconds to go in the half. 4-point differential on the scoreboard as Milford puts pressure on in the backcourt. And a travel. So good defensive work for Milford. Milford will inbound in front of the Canton bench with just about a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. They'll loop it into Kernan. And now Murphy with Maloney underneath the basket. She can't finish. Canton taking their time. Now a 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A takeaway here for Baglione. She pushes the floor, can't finish the layup. Milford will shoot free throws. Maloney with a hard takedown.
And follows on number 23, Madison McCabe.
Madison McCabe, meanwhile, picks up her third foul on the Canton side.
For the Scarlet Hawks.
Maloney can't make the second. Kernan able to get the rebound. Now Murphy. And then Kernan trying to send that ball out of play off a Canton body. The official, I don't know if they're going to say she stepped out. Now they're going to change the call. They're going to say it is Milford ball. That certainly appeared to be the correct call. It was a heads-up play for Kernan, airborne, to put that ball out off of a Canton body. Now gets it back in safely into Murphy's hands. Now Maloney on the perimeter for three. It's no good. Ball in and out of the hands of Lefter. It will end in the hands of Tori White. She can't get a shot away. And so Milford will maintain a lead at the break with the score 27-22. So things getting closer there in that second half, thanks in large part to some quality free throw shooting for the Canton Bulldogs. But it's a 5-point lead for Milford. We'll pause here now for halftime. I believe we might see some youth basketball action out on the floor, as they currently have a 7-minute clock up there. So maybe a little bit longer than usual intermission here, but if you're joining us for the live coverage, stay with us.
This will be fourth grade with Canton team coach.
As we will be back for third quarter action shortly. It's again 27-22, Milford on top of Canton, as we bring you the action live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. Sponsor of Scarlet Hawks Athletics here on Milford TV. The presenting sponsor is the Rail Trail Flatbread Company. We welcome you back inside the Milford High School Gymnasium as we bring you the action live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. Tim Coed here with you on the call. Patrick Garapi once again manning the cameras. Again, Rentschler Biopharma, proud sponsor of our broadcast booth. At their Milford site, they offer full-service solutions along the entire biopharmaceutical value chain for large-scale clinical and commercial CGMP manufacturing. Rentschler Biopharma, reliability you can trust. So we settle back in now for second half action. Milford leading Canton by a score of 27-22. As Milford launches from the perimeter, the shot no good. Baglione bats it into the backcourt and is able to keep possession going for Milford. Uses that long reach of Kernan to pull down an elevated pass. Kernan led the Milford scoring in the first half with 8 points. All 8 of those points came in the first quarter. As Cunningham gets down low, gets fouled. That's the first foul of the night on Deanna Kolakithis.
First personal first team foul. Regan Cunningham at the line for the Scarlet Hawks.
Cunningham makes 1 out of 2. Milford 4 out of 7 from the line so far tonight. As Baglione puts herself in the way of that pass, knocks it out. Kolakithis will inbound. Still in the opening minute of this third quarter. It was Brooke Connor leading the scoring for Canton in the first half. She had 7 points. Kolakithis trying to get hot from 3, no good. Maloney quickly scoops up the rebound. Baglione puts it up, but cannot knock down the shot. Maloney, meanwhile, ends up getting whistled for her second foul of the night. Team fouls even at 1 apiece through the early stages of this third quarter. Alyssa Wong to Tori White. White trying to get around Maloney. Wong pinned down, ball jarred loose, and they're going to call the foul on Baglione. She can't believe it. That's going to be her third.
The foul is on number 0, Baglione. Third personal, second team foul.
Swing it outside for Wong. Maloney continues to do good work defensively. Kernan trying to contest that 3. Maybe did just enough to force the miss. Now Wong the other way. Her shot no good. Her body's getting tangled up at the end of the play. Kernan along with Madison McCabe. McCabe gets whistled for the foul. That's her 4th. And so she quickly exits. Maloney gets it into Kyla Nashawati, back out onto the floor. And Ella left her back into the game now as well. And right now, Baglione sitting with those 3 fouls. Kyla trying to feed that ball down low to Murphy. It didn't get there. Alyssa Wong breaks it up. Now Milford trying to return the favor, but Canton escapes. And now Nashawati forcing play into the backcourt with a tip. And Canton ends that possession with a traveling violation. Just 1 point scored in this third quarter so far on the Reagan Cunningham free throw. Ava right back out onto the floor. It's Ava with Kyla, Abby Murphy, and Ella Lefter, and Caitlin Kernan. Murphy in some trouble, able to get that possession back. Now Lefter, she drives baseline. She'll put it in. And Ella now up to 5 points on the night. Lakithis and Wong go back and forth on the perimeter. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Murphy and Kernan, excellent work in the paint. Milford will inbound Murphy to the sideline. Cunningham back out onto the floor with 3 fouls. So Milford with Ava and Reagan both with 3 fouls. Lefter runs the floor, puts it up, can't finish. Defensive rebound controlled by Brooke Connor. Tori White now with 1 defender to beat. Ava being careful with those 3 fouls, and White ends up putting it in. She has 5 points now. Now Kernan with a little floater. And there's Kernan's first point since the first quarter, gets her up to 10. Kolakithis from 3. Shot not falling. Kernan with that long reach again to her advantage. Nashawati gets fouled the other way. They'll call it, I believe, on Alyssa Wong. And so she now has 3. She'll head to the bench. 3 team fouls now for Canton, 2 for Milford. Pass into Cunningham now outside for Ava. Shot looked good, but couldn't finish. Now Cunningham with a long shot. Nashawati and Tortorella block up for the jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Canton. Bulldogs so far this season, they won their season opener against Millis and then dropped 3 straight before getting back on track with that win yesterday against Sharon. Host of offensive rebounds for Brooke Connor. Now she'll get another chance and finally puts it in. Milford giving way too many chances. 9 points now for Connor. That's Milford by 6, and Coach Costa will call the first time out of this game. It comes with 3:05 to play in the third quarter. Coach Costa manning the Milford sideline. It's Jesse Mitchell, the head coach for Canton.
License plate 3LN797. Please move in.
Coach Mitchell,
will be towed. Again, that's White Chief Cherokee Sport.
in his first year as head coach of the Bulldogs, and that has been a sort of revolving door, that head coaching position for the Bulldogs the last few seasons. As a matter of fact, Coach Mitchell is the 3rd head coach in the last 3 seasons for the Bulldogs. Came to the team by way of New Hampshire, where he coached boys basketball last season. So looking to bring some stability So back to action here, just under 3 minutes to go. A little distracted by some of the announcements here at the court during that timeout for Milford. Long pass to the far sideline for Nashawati. Kyla being trailed by Lila Tortorella. Down to 15 seconds on the shot clock, 2.5 to go in this third quarter. As Ava tried to get that ball back out from under the basket unsuccessfully. And so Milford with the turnover. White will hoist up a three. She knocks it down. Don't want to let this team get hot on the perimeter. We know it can happen in a hurry. As Baglione looks to answer back quickly, her shot no good, but Cunningham with the rebound and the putback. The Milford lead is 5. Less than 2 minutes to go now in the third. As that shot misses everything, Lefter picks up the rebound. And Ella gets it up ahead to Ava. And now outside. Three-point look for Kernan, no good. The three-point shot has not really been in Milford's arsenal so far this season. Coming into tonight, shooting just 12% from three-point territory. Again, relying heavily on their defense through this early stretch. White testing her luck again from deep. It's no good, but Canton again tough on the offensive glass. Ball eventually ends up out of play. Kernan will inbound, and Canton keeps pressure in the backcourt. It pays off as White flies in, picks off that pass, but Kernan takes it right back. Now Baglione trying to go coast to coast, but Kolakithis with good defense. And now contact out on the perimeter. They're going to call it on Cunningham. That will be her fourth.
Fourth personal, fourth team foul.
Fourth team foul on Milford with 49.8 seconds left. Cunningham quickly exits. Down low, Kernan tries to hang tough. And so now it will be Caitlin Kernan who will pick up her third foul. I beg your pardon, her fourth foul. And so now Kernan forced to the bench, and all of a sudden Milford getting themselves into some big-time foul trouble with still an entire fourth quarter to be played. Misses from the free throw line for Connor. And now Maloney puts up a shot. She knocks it down. And now Connor a little loose with that ball. Canton wanted a travel called on Ava Baglione as she was able to get to that loose ball. Able to get it away, and now Coach Costa calls another timeout. So the lead at 7 right now, but fouls looking to play a critical role as we go down the stretch of this game, with now Reagan Cunningham and Caitlin Kernan both with 4 fouls, Ava Baglione with 3 fouls. Milford, obviously a very different team with Kernan on the floor versus not. So just 15.9 seconds left when these teams retake the floor. Canton finished last season just 2-18. Tough transition year. They've already picked up 2 victories through their first 5 games this season, so looking to build some forward progress. It's Baglione now for 3. It's short. And they heave this one ahead for Kolakithos. She can't finish off the layup, and the ball ends up out of play with 0.1 seconds left. Inbounds pass gets plucked away by Baglione as the buzzer sounds, so that will conclude 3 quarters of play here in the Milford gym. It is a 36-29 lead for the Scarlet Hawks. They have led all the way so far, but this game's still very much up for grabs. We'll see the final 8 minutes play out when we come back after this quick timeout, as once again we bring you all of the action live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. Coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics here on Milford TV is presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company. Stay with us. Once again, we welcome you inside the Milford Gymnasium as we bring you this live coverage of Milford High School girls basketball on Milford TV. I am Milford TV Executive Director Tim Coet. Our first winter sports coverage of 2026. We were able to sneak in a game apiece for the boys and girls basketball teams in December, and now getting to it in earnest. If we have any breaks in the action here in the fourth quarter, we'll share with you our coverage schedule through this month of January. As the ball goes careening out of play. Looked like the original call was Canton ball. It will be Milford basketball here with 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Lefter looking to steal that one back. Instead, the shot put up from the corner, and now it's Brooke Connor with the first bucket here in the fourth. Low-scoring third quarter. Milford edged Canton 9-7. As meanwhile, Milford sees Emily Roca come into the game here. She's added to this varsity roster. Was not on it to start the season. And she'll have a chance to shoot free throws here as the foul goes on Connor. Getting the pronunciation Rocha from our public address announcer, Steve Watson. As Emily makes the second free throw. So a 2-possession game at 37-31. 6:50 to play in the fourth. Tough shot off the rim. Lefter picks up the rebound, tries to keep it under control, and now into Kernan. Passed up the look from three. Layup was offline, and now Kolakitha sneaks ahead of the defense, but clanks the shot off the rim, and now commits the foul from behind.
Foul is under 14, Deanna Kolakitha. Second personal, second team foul.
Nashawati perched at the scorer's table as Alyssa Wong is whistled for the foul. That is her fourth. As Nashawati comes back in, she replaces Murphy, so right now it's Nashawati, Ava Baglione, and Ella Lefter, Caitlin Kernan, and Reagan Cunningham, the five on the floor for the Hawks. As the inbounds pass gets batted in the air and taken away by the Bulldogs. Nashawati gets back defensively. Cunningham does as well. And it'll be Milford basketball. As the foul is called on Madison McCabe. And she will foul out here with 6:01 to play. McCabe, who had just 2 points in the game, got in foul trouble early and just could not get into the flow of this one. Yeah, Milford anticipating free throws, but instead an inbounds play. Kernan and Baglione finally come back to get things restarted. Here's Cunningham. The shot doesn't fall. Nashawati gets locked up, but possession arrow will give it to the Bulldogs with 5:51 to play. Milford with pressure in the backcourt once again. Ahead to Kolakithas. And just barely handled by Brooke Connor. And able to get around Reagan Cunningham. Cautious with the 4 fouls. And Connor gets the bucket. Ava able to answer right back. 7 points on the night for Ava. She had scored her first 5 all in the second quarter. Now gets on the scoreboard here in the second half. Nashawati making life miserable out on the perimeter for the Bulldogs. The shot no good. Cunningham with a rebound. Nashawati. The shot doesn't fall, but she will shoot free throws.
Foul on Canton, number 33,
Lila Tortorella picks up her first foul. As Milford now finds themselves in the bonus. 5 team fouls for Canton, none in this fourth quarter so far for the Hawks. Nashawati's first trip to the free throw line tonight misses the first, and now timeout called to stop the clock with 4 minutes and 59 seconds to play, so that does give us an opportunity to share with you our coverage schedule for the rest of this month of January. It's our only game this week. The girls were originally scheduled to play a Friday night game against King Philip, but that game has been moved to Sunday afternoon, so instead our next coverage will come on Tuesday of next week. The boys return home. They'll have a couple of home games next week. We'll have both of them covered for you. Home game against Mansfield on Tuesday next week, and then home against the Franklin Panthers. So 2 tough customers come into town next week for the boys who are looking to get their season on track. Wedged in between, we'll have some recorded coverage of the boys hockey co-op as they take on Blackstone Valley Tech. Unable to go live from the ice rink due to connectivity issues, so we'll record that game and we'll have it available for playback on our educational channel and on our YouTube channel. We'll see this girls basketball team next on January 20th when they take on Oliver Ames, and then we'll get our first wrestling coverage later on this month as well, including matches on January 21st against Taunton and on the 28th against Sharon. And the second free throw attempt after the timeout for Nashawati is no good, so she misses them both. Canton takes the ball up the floor. And it's still just a two-possession lead for Milford. As Tortorella's shot is no good. And the rebound is controlled by Caitlin Kernan. Ball poked away. Kernan able to get it back. And now Ava with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Sends it ahead to Nashawati as Milford resets. And trying to feed Kernan underneath the basket. Milford just not ever looking comfortable on that possession. And so a chance here for Canton to cut further into the lead as Tortorella goes up for the shot. Too easy. 4 points in the game off the bench for Tortorella. Milford a dangerous pass. Fortunate Cunningham was able to collect it, but her shot was not close, and Milford looking a little unsettled here over this last stretch. It is now a two-possession lead at 39-35. And a missed basket for Canton will allow Milford to come back up the floor with that 4-point lead intact with less than 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth. Handoff to Cunningham, dribbles inside, shot was off target, left her able to get to the rebound initially. The ball knocked out of play by the Bulldogs.
Come on, put something in the basket.
And it looks like they're going to change the call here. Hearing the officials say green ball, not privy to the explanation here at the scorer's table, but it appears that it will be Canton basketball when we resume. No, instead it will continue to be Milford basketball. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Ava Baglione puts up a three. It's no good. Cunningham fights for a couple of rebound chances. Now it's back outside for Nashawati. Nice job underneath the basket for Cunningham despite those 4 fouls with some critical rebounds. But now a takeaway here for Tortorella. And Baglione sacrifices the foul. She now will pick up her 4th. And that will send Lila Tortorella to the line. She has a bucket in this 4th quarter. Shooting her first free throws. Abby Murphy returns to the floor, replacing Kyla Nashawati. And so a free throw missed there, but they will reset, and some words for Caitlin Kernan. Gives Tortorella another chance. She misses that shot as well, so 3 chances. Can't get a make, and now Murphy under the basket gets that one to roll through. She has 5 points on the night. Big bucket for Milford. And now Kolakithis from 3. It's no good. Kernan gets to the rebound, and now we'll head to the free throw line. These will be Kernan's first free throws of the game.
Second personal team limit.
Tortorella picking up a second foul.
For the Skyhawks.
Two big makes for Caitlin Kernan, up to 12 points on the night. The Milford lead is 8, and Coach Mitchell will call the timeout. We trace the head-to-head meetings between Milford and Canton back to the 2015-2016 season. So in the last decade, these teams have played 13 times. Milford has a 6-7 record overall in those head-to-head meetings. Canton has won the last two. They've actually played in Canton the previous 2 consecutive seasons. Last year, Canton winning at home 39-32. And then in the 2023-2024 season at Canton, the Bulldogs prevailed 62-52. Milford's last win in this matchup came in the 2022-2023 season, where they defeated Canton here in Milford 50-44. This is their first home game in this head-to-head matchup since then. So leading it by 8 with 2 minutes and 25 seconds to go. They come out of the timeout with Kernan, Lefter, Murphy, Maloney, and Cunningham. So Milford with one of their lengthiest lineups out on the floor right now. Kernan, good defense with White on the perimeter. They find the open look from 3. The shot rims out. Rebound controlled by Murphy. Cunningham takes it up the floor as we are about to dip under 2 minutes to play. But before we get there, it is Coach Costa who now calls a timeout. Looking at some of the stats coming into tonight's game to kind of paint the picture of how Milford has had so much success this season. Ava Baglione has been the top scoring weapon overall on the season. A lower point total tonight, but overall averaging 12.8 points per game. As we mentioned, coming off of a 21-point performance against Attleboro last Friday. Came into tonight's action 9th in the league in points per game. Caitlin Kernan averaging 9.8 points a game to go along with an average of 8 rebounds per night. And Reagan Cunningham, 8.2 points per game. Abby Murphy scoring 5 points a night. And Amelia Maloney also averaging 5 points per night, which led to her getting the start in this game this evening. Coach Costa really liking what he has seen out of the junior Amelia Maloney so far this season. So it's been a team effort so far on the season. Contributions up and down this lineup that has led to a very successful start to the year. Milford looking to hang on to sole possession of first place in the Kelly Rex. Here's Baglione from 3. It was short. Ball up for grabs. Cunningham not willing to stick her nose in there with the 4 fouls, and as a result, Alyssa Wong able to sneak away and pick up the bucket. And now it's Ava who will turn it over, giving possession back to the Bulldogs with a tick under 90 seconds to play. The lead is 6 as the ball sneaks loose in the paint, taken away by Kernan. She curls back to take some time off the clock. Baglione in some trouble, pinned to that far sideline and ends up getting fouled. Meanwhile, Tori White, who came over to help with the defense, ended up losing her footing and having some trouble. And she got back to her feet, and meanwhile, Canton will call another timeout here. So a slow pace here down the stretch in this fourth quarter. We pause now with 64 seconds to play. So after tonight, Milford with some work to do on the road, as they will play at Hopedale. That will be on Thursday. And then they will be back at home. Again, a game that was originally scheduled for Friday, but instead now will take place on Saturday. I believe it's a 12:30 tip-off in that game against the King Philip Warriors. And then next week they will be on the road facing Mansfield and Franklin. So some tough games on the horizon. Mansfield currently in tied for first place, I should say, in the Davenport division, 5-2 overall on the year. With Franklin right now an uncharacteristic start to their season, they are 2-6.
There's no foul on the previous play. The timeout was awarded first. No foul on the play.
And meanwhile, they take the foul off the board, saying the timeout occurred first. This time they will count the foul on Brooke Connor. She picks up her second foul, and now Kernan will step back to the free throw line. Murphy back in. Yes, Kernan has gone 4 for 4 from the free throw line in this fourth quarter. Lead back up to 8 for Milford with 54 seconds to play. Wong puts up the shot, hits back iron, left her. And they call a very quick jump ball, but fortunately for Milford, the possession arrow pointed in their direction. Pressure on in the backcourt as Baglione accelerates, gets wedged in a double team, and Canton will pick up another foul. And that's Alyssa Wong picking up her 5th and final foul of the night. So the second foul out on the Canton side. Alyssa Wong now joining Madison McCabe. Although not so fast, as they changed the call. And so they put the foul on Tori White, which allows Alyssa Wong to stay out there. So not something you see very often. Baglione now shooting free throws. And Baglione knocks down both shots. Milford now 7 for 10 from the line in this fourth quarter. Coach Costa calling a timeout just before Canton released that three-pointer, so it will not count. Milford with a 10-point lead as we go into another timeout here with 39.6 seconds to go. And just interesting to see a call like that. Very unusual that you see an initial foul called and then a change. Hard to imagine that the fact that it would have been the 5th and final foul of the night for Alyssa Wong did not factor in to that decision making. So throwing the Bulldogs a bit of a lifeline here in these closing seconds. Again, a very choppy pace to this fourth quarter. A lot of timeouts, a lot of fouls. Milford 39.6 seconds away from their 5th win of the season. Inbounds play is ripped away by Ava Baglione. Tries to clear herself of the defender. Couldn't finish off the shot. And now 30 seconds to go. As White spins around, takes the shot. It's no good. And Lefter trying to get to that rebound. Ball goes out of play. It will be Milford ball. It's initially like Lefter had tipped that ball out. And they do change the call here. The Milford fans understandably frustrated with the officiating that's happened in this fourth quarter. That appeared to be the correct call. Kolakithis now with the inbounds pass, able to get it in. Quick release from 3 is no good. Ball glances off of Murphy's hands. Out of play, and you guessed it, another timeout called by the Bulldogs. As we inch ever so slowly towards the finish line in this fourth quarter. 20.2 seconds on the clock. It is now an even 10-point lead for Milford, so that matches their largest lead of the night. Haven't talked a lot about how the road has gone so far this season for Milford other than the record itself. We were here for that season opening 45-43 loss to the North Attleboro Rocketeers. After that, a strong stretch for Milford. They traveled to Stoughton, survived an overtime thriller. They walked away with a 48-44 win. Then took care of business against the Sharon Eagles 52-41 before entering into some holiday tournament competition. They were able to take a 45-33 win against Algonquin before losing in their second game of tournament play against Hopkinton. And then, of course, a big league win to end last week against Attleboro. Meanwhile, Canton comes out of a timeout. They're able to knock down a 3, and then they go right back into a timeout, stopping the clock with 11.2 seconds to go. So the lead now stands at 7. Lila Tortorella who knocked down that 3. She has been effective in the second half of this game. She's up to 5 points in the second half, 7 overall in the game. 11.2 to go. Clean inbounds to Kernan, who immediately gets fouled with 9.6 on the clock.
Canton, number 22,
for Connor. Commits the foul, her third.
Kernan at the line for the Skyhawks.
Kernan's first free throw miss.
1.
Ends up missing them both, but Cunningham able to initially get to the rebound. And now 3 seconds to go. Canton will put up a shot from 3. It will count as time expires. They give it to Kolakithis, who puts it in, but that will be the final bucket of the night. So it took a little while to get there, but Milford will claim a 47-43 victory. They led it wire to wire.
Major finals for this evening, Milford 47, Canton 43. There's back in action on the road on Thursday night over in Hopedale. Next home game will be on Sunday afternoon against King Philip. Tip-off is at 12:30. Thank you all for coming this evening. Please drive safely.
And so, again, with the victory, Milford will improve now overall on the season to 5-2. So they'll hold on to sole possession of first place in the Kelly Rex. And again, they'll be on the road on Thursday against Hopkinton, and then it'll be a good early test on the season for Milford as they will face off against the team right below them in the Kelly Rex standings right now, the 4-2 King Philip Warriors. That will now be a Sunday afternoon home game for Milford. But again, our next coverage of Scarlet Hawks athletics on Milford TV will come your way on Tuesday of next week, as we will have the boys basketball team back at home taking on their Mansfield counterparts. Expected tip-off in that game is 6:30 p.m. Part of a big 3-game week next week, including 2 boys basketball matchups, that one against Mansfield on Tuesday and then also on Friday against the Franklin Panthers. If you miss any of our live coverage here on Milford TV, you can check it out anytime on our YouTube channel. You can just head over to our basketball playlist to check any of these games that you may have missed. But again, that's going to wrap things up here for tonight. A big thank you to Patrick Garapi manning our camera for this evening. And I am Tim Coet bringing you all of the action live from our Rentschler Biopharma broadcast booth. That final score one final time. Milford defeats the Canton Bulldogs by a final score of 47-43. This has been a presentation of Scarlet Hawks Athletics here on Milford TV, presented by the Rail Trail Flatbread Company. So long, everybody.